To the Batmobile. Let's go.
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
All right. Boy Banter episode 105. Pre-taped and still in full effect, right?
Oh, yeah, buddy.
If it looks a little dark, we apologize. New basement, new table, new setting, same basement, boys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so temporary setup for a few weeks. So we'll be shooting videos from here. No live videos for the next, probably until April. So yeah, it'll be a work in progress as we work on the new shot, as we work on new lighting. It's always fun when you switch locations, especially when you have like we literally in the old location or in phase 2 location, we had it down to a science.
It's kind of funny because we were talking about things we wanted to change with the phase 2 location, and now like reverting back to like square one, I'm like, man, that phase 2 location is nice.
Yep, it is. It really works well. But we are not here to talk about locations. We are here to talk about nerd stuff. Thor and Brian, did I already say that?
Oh yeah,
say it
repeating
again.
Yourself.
Whatever. I'm pretty good at that. So yeah, this week in nerd, nothing, not a damn thing, like nothing substantial. There was a Luke Cage. Okay, unless you're a Mary Poppins fan or a Winnie the Pooh fan.
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
either one of those things?
Winnie the Pooh.
There was a new Mary Poppins trailer that dropped during the Oscars. The Oscars happened. We can talk about the Oscars a little bit. Did you watch any of them? Of course you did.
Not even a little bit.
I can talk about the Oscars. Where's the place where Winnie the Pooh lives? The 100-acre forest.
The 100-acre wood.
100-acre woods.
Golly.
Apparently, is the name... Who's the boy?
Christopher Robin, dude. Get on point.
There you go. I'm with it. I am a great Winnie the Pooh mind, clearly.
Obviously, one of us loves their childhood and the other one doesn't.
Probably one of us remembers their childhood and the other one doesn't. It's
Well-
more what I would go with in that scenario.
Well, even if you did, you wouldn't remember Winnie the Pooh. You'd remember how they built the pyramids.
I do know both of those things I remember. But no, the only thing I remember about Winnie the Pooh is when I was little, my parents had a VHS tape about like strangers, and it was like Winnie the Pooh. It was live action.
Oh boy!
And like Winnie the Pooh was like like stuffed. I gotta remember the name of it. It's amazing. It's probably the most amazing thing ever. I will be shooting the Thor's Thoughts
On the Winnie the Pooh Strangers thing.
No, but Canada's Worst Handyman, Thor's Thoughts, is coming. I'm putting together notes. I'm like watching every episode and I'm like,
You know what was hilarious?
Things.
My older brother came to visit for the weekend.
Yeah.
And we were like downstairs playing Magic cards, and he's like, "Hey guys, have you ever watched Canada's Worst Handyman?" And I was like, "Oh my god,
dude! I'm telling you, it's catching fire. It like taped back in like 2006, and it's finally on and popping. It's because Netflix.
Yeah.
Telling you, greatest thing on Netflix. Canada's Worst Handyman video to come. But we are here to talk for the main show, which is not about Canada's Worst Handyman, although maybe it should be. No.
Winnie the Pooh, dude."
Winnie the Pooh. I didn't even watch the trailer for Christopher Robin. I watched the Mary Poppins one. I didn't care. And Emily Blunt, Olivia Blunt. I don't even know anymore. Somebody who's gonna try to play Mary Poppins and will not succeed. Even like Aaron. So Aaron's like not a huge like filmophile, but she was literally like, "Who is that?" And I'm like, "Emily Blunt." She's like, "Awful." Like,
oh my goodness.
No chance even given. Like, doesn't want to see the movie. Literally from the trailer, I was like, nope, she's going to suck. So, if, let's hope the masses aren't, well, she's closer to the masses than I'd say I am. You know what I mean? So, we'll find out. But yeah, no, Luke Cage actually had a trailer. Trailer is a strong word. A teaser?
Teaser.
It's 27 seconds.
Teaser.
I don't even know if I'd call that a teaser. It was like a hey, this is happening.
Yeah, but it's
thing.
for a TV show, so.
Interesting part about it, June 22nd. They're already releasing the date. Jessica Jones comes out this Friday. So like 3 days from now, because it's Tuesday when we're taping. So by the time this goes up, it'll be Friday. So it goes up today.
How many? Gosh, that's only like what, 2 months apart, if even.
March, April, May, June. 3 months, 3.5 months.
Right.
But they were doing 2 a year.
Right.
Realistically, at one point, I think they did 2 last year. Did they do 3 last year? Punisher, Defenders, Iron Fist, 3 last year.
Yeah.
So maybe they're ramping it up. Plus, I'm sure they want to pump out these shows as fast as possible with the Disney streaming service looming.
Right.
We won't get into streaming services again, but no, I liked it. It's literally just him talking, and it's like, you can't burn me, you can't shoot me, like I'm a problem, come get me, pretty much.
Right.
Like, I'm out here, what are you gonna do? I don't know who he's talking to, and it seemed like he was talking to like a camera at the time. And then you hear the music is phenomenal. Even in the 27 seconds though, the music, that's what I would like most latched onto. I was like, man, because Luke Cage is my favorite of the Netflix. I think I've said that before.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm pumped for season 2, and I don't know where they're going with the story, obviously. But I'm really excited for these next 2: Jessica Jones season 2 and Luke Cage season 2. Both really, now we're post Defenders, we're post setting everything up for that team up. Now let's get into maybe these character pieces we're always talking about. You know what I mean? Which I don't know, most of them are anyways, but I don't know. I'm pretty excited, and it came out of nowhere, like just dropped, and it was like, whoa, all right. Like, I'm here for that.
Luke Cage time.
Luke Cage and Jessica Jones on Friday. So we'll definitely get some Jessica Jones reaction video, maybe? I don't know. We'll see how long it takes us to watch it. I'm not obviously in the normal studio, so that means no dude on the couch, which means no one's forcing me to watch them consecutively, like night in and night out.
Right, so you'll just turn on Bob's Burgers.
So or Canada's Worst Handyman. You never know which way it's going to go. Maybe I'll watch The Bachelor. No, I'm kidding. That's an awful show. Marvel dropped 9 dates. 9 dates. I don't have the specific dates because here's the thing. They didn't attach any movies. They said, here are 9 dates. We're going to put movies out. But we're not going to tell you what those movies are. So realistically, we have...
Should we do that?
No, we can. Let's actually... We can do that. Hold on. So we have Infinity War, which comes out in May. Mm-hmm. Ant-Man and the Wasp, which comes out in July, I want to say.
Okay.
Then we got next May... Or no, then Captain Marvel comes out at some point between then and then. Mm-hmm. Then... Avengers 4, which apparently the title to Avengers 4 spoils what happens in Avengers 3. Infinity Gauntlet. I would almost guarantee it. But either way. So, Avengers 4 happens.
Okay.
And then Spider-Man Homecoming 2, which that can't be the name. It's got to be like Spider-Man something different 2. Or just Spider-Man 2? No, I don't even know. But whatever. The second Spider-Man movie, right?
Yeah.
And that is the last film that they have set really to come out. At least that they've announced what they are. Mm-hmm. So then after that, they announced 9 more films, 3 each year. So 2020, 21, and 22, I want to say. But they didn't say what they were. So let's speculate wildly.
Well, that's not what I meant. I meant, should we do that? Should we just post like 9 dates and like videos will go up those days?
No, I figured we should speculate wildly on what the movies will be.
We can do it with that.
So... I mean, obviously you'll get like the third Spider-Man movie.
Probably.
There'll be a new Avengers movie in there somewhere. Mm-hmm. Black Panther 2 guaranteed.
100.
Doctor Strange 2?
I would say so, unless something happens in Infinity War.
I would assume. Captain Marvel 2. Guardians 3.
Right.
A Korg movie. For sure. I mean, they're going to do a Korg movie. Right?
You'd hope.
Like The Revolution.
Hulk.
Korg, The Revolution.
Hulk movie?
Never. A Hulk standalone will never happen. I will almost guarantee that. You'll never see a Hulk standalone movie. And I don't even know what's up with his contract.
Okay,
either.
You're over here like, oh, there's going to be a Korg movie?
That one I was obviously joking at.
Okay,
clearly.
maybe I'm joking about Hulk.
Everyone wants to see a Hulk, though. Everybody wants to see a Hulk movie. I just don't know how well a Hulk movie works. Hulk works great when he's in Thor Ragnarok or he's in the Avengers. we've had 2 Hulk movies,
Okay.
both of which have been awful.
Where did they take place?
One of them's in the MCU.
No, but where did they take place? What planet did that movie happen on?
Oh, Earth. They both happen on Earth.
Well, we're not bound to Earth anymore. And you can't
Well,
tell me
but
he didn't work well in Thor Ragnarok.
No, he did. I just said that. I said he worked well in Thor Ragnarok. He works well in
Right.
the Avengers films. I don't know how well he works on his own.
But I think if he was not bound to Earth and I am
Think
monster smashing.
we'll get a Black Widow standalone? What about Avengers female? Like just a female team up. Captain Marvel, Gamora, Valkyrie, all like the ladies of Marvel.
I gotta ask the question though. Doesn't
They
that
should call it ladies of Marvel.
Doesn't that kind of defeat? Like, isn't it? Wouldn't it be like, oh yeah, here's the ladies movie because they can't hang with the dudes? Like, isn't that what that kind of says?
No. I don't think so. I think this is one that like focuses more on those characters. It's not saying like they can't. Well, and I don't know.
That's what I mean. I feel
I don't
like
know.
I guess that's what it says to me with your wild
But what if
speculation,
they had-
and
what if
that's
they had-
all we
What if they
know.
had a team up like all the women, and Scarlet Witch?
Could we get that one girl
Nebula,
from
Mantis?
what's her name in Black Panther? The guard girl, the main guard girl, the
Yeah,
bald one.
of course. She could be in it.
You don't know her
Shuri
name?
could be in it. How would I know? No, how would I know? I can barely remember my own name half the time. That's why I have it tattooed on me,
she
so I
rules.
never forget it. You could have all of them. You could just have a giant female-led team-up movie. You know
I don't
what
think it
mean?
would be bad. I just wonder if that's what it would feel like it's saying.
All right, now let's go. Let's go here. You think Fantastic Four is part of that?
No?
That deal will be done in like, let's say a year.
Okay.
Okay. Before any of these movies probably are even in production. Maybe the first 3 are in pre-production, but that'll probably be Guardians 3, Black Panther 2, because that's getting fast tracked.
Right.
So I go Guardians 3, Black Panther 2, Doctor Strange 2. Let's say those are the
Right.
first 3 that they put out after Avengers 4 and Spider-Man, right?
Right.
Let's say so now we have a whole nother year before the next 3,
Right.
And the deal's done. The deal will be done at that point. Like Fox, like they would have their characters back. And what phase are we coming into?
Right.
What phase are we coming into? Phase 4.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic 4. What do you think? What do you
You're so
think?
dumb.
What do you think?
I mean,
Maybe?
it
Yeah,
would
yeah.
it would make sense, but
would.
at the same time, they've got to have I imagine they'll have backups just in
Well,
case
Feige's smart. Think about Civil War. They had a Civil War script written with Spider-Man in it
and without.
and without, because they were hedging their bets both ways.
Right.
Now, I'm not going to sit and believe them when they're like, yeah, we're not even planning for X-Men and these
Right.
characters. Bullshit. They're definitely planning for it.
Right.
But they're like, all right, if it goes through, we go this way.
We
If
have
it doesn't
two
go
routes,
through,
yeah.
we go this way. Or maybe they're like, no, we're going to go this way, and then eventually we'll,
I feel
circle
like that's
back in.
more likely, but at the same time, they could be like, oh, Phase 4, let's get Fantastic Four in there. But
Fantastic Four would be the easiest ones to do.
right.
We've talked about this. X-Men's much harder shoehorn.
Right.
And especially if you try to shoehorn it. If you try to like put what's already existing in there,
Mm-hmm,
sure, you could use the time gem or reality gem, or you could do a lot of different
Right.
things, right? Deadpool does it. Like you could just,
Oh,
you
my
know what I
goodness.
mean? Like, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of plot devices you could use to meld the two universes.
Right.
I don't want to see any of them, and I'm opposed to all of them. I'm like, bring Fantastic Four and let's get the true Fantastic Four,
Right.
and then
Oh,
let's.
we're losing a poster. Thor's going down.
Oh, we lost a poster. So then we can move on to
Goodbye.
then we can move on to X-Men, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's the only way I see it happening.
Yeah. I mean, it makes the most sense because realistically, X-Men has less like worry behind its integration. So
X-Men has less worry?
Has more worry, I should say.
Oh, very much so.
Whereas
Very much
Fantastic
so.
Four, they're just going to start over anyway. So,
Fresh.
and why wouldn't they? You know what I mean? So it's like,
Oh, what? You don't want to do a sequel to that amazing Josh Trank movie
Right,
from what?
exactly.
2000 and when was that movie?
not that long ago. The wounds are still pretty fresh.
Guess who's never seen that movie? This guy.
It's not that. It's probably not. It's not even in the so bad it's good category.
I've heard it's like the first 2/3 are pretty decent, and then in the last
end is
third
like,
it just
oh.
falls. It like completely falls apart.
Well, it's rushed. You feel like they put this huge movie together, and you're like, okay, time for the payoff. But instead of the payoff, it's just like, we win.
We win. Well, yeah, we always win. But yeah, I mean, do you think search for a character you think they'll introduce in Phase 4 that maybe no one's talking about?
Dude, the worst guy to ask.
Pull somebody out. Just pull
I
anybody.
don't know anyone. Ghost Rider, dude.
Ghost Rider could be dope, but they have him on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so
They do?
Yeah. And it's all connected. Oh, Marvel screwed themselves with that one.
Why?
Well, because that technically the Netflix shows, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Right.
and the MCU are all like happening at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But
Do you think Ghost Rider could hit the like a Netflix TV show, or do you think he's stuck in purgatory now?
I don't know, because I don't know what Disney wants to do with Netflix. If they want to keep producing new shows, they've come out and said we don't want the adult, like the new Disney streaming service is going to be more of a family friendly area, right? So they're not going to have Punisher on there, Daredevil, Jessica Jones. They're not going to have these characters. So
Right.
if they want to do more ones like that, then they would probably keep them over on Netflix or Hulu, because they've said Hulu is kind of going to be the dumping ground for more adult content. So
Why
knows?
Hulu?
They part owners in Hulu.
Oh,
They own like 30% of Hulu
why are they even starting their own thing if they own 30% of Hulu?
because they want all the monies.
I guess to make a kid-friendly one, and if they can have you subscribed to Hulu and Disney.
Yep, getting you double dipping on your ass. They're getting a third of the profits from Hulu and all the profits from their own streaming service. If Disney comes in at, let's say, $7, $6.99 or something for their service, because it's not going to have a ton of stuff.
Right.
They can't come in at $15.
And I don't think they would, because the point is, it's if it's more family friendly, it's for the kids, right? So
You would assume.
you're gonna want to do it cheaper, so because mom and dad will buy Netflix because they want to watch it, and it's got some kids.
Well,
stuff
and
on
they
it.
already have Netflix. They're not have to. I mean, you know
Right.
what I mean? Like
But
it's already set up.
But you know what I mean? Whereas this, they have to choose to get it for the kids.
That's true. That's true. That's true. And someone said, well, then you could hand them the thing with that on it and you wouldn't have to worry about what they find. But if you have parental controls on any streaming service, you can make it so your kids can't
Right.
find anything bad. So I don't know, I don't know if I 100% agree with that take on it. You know what I mean? Because like if you can already use parental controls on every streaming service. So just because you
Right.
have a family-friendly streaming service doesn't make it more desirable than, it all depends on what they're going to have on it though.
But see, what makes it so desirable?
Like if they have all,
is it's Disney.
if Kim Possible's on there, I'll get it literally just for Kim Possible.
Unbelievable.
Darkwing Duck, DuckTales. If they throw the 90s, okay, let me say this.
Gargoyles.
Don't even get me started. If Gargoyles is on there, Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, Darkwing Duck, and the original DuckTales are all on there, I'm signing up. And even just for those 5 shows. Doesn't even matter.
So they're gonna have for sure the original trilogy probably on there. The
When they're going to have new Star Wars content on there. Rebels
Right.
will probably be on there.
Right.
Rebels is over, by the way.
like Dun Dun.
Series finale. Apparently, things happened.
Dude,
Yeah.
I gotta watch that.
Things happened.
I want to watch it so bad.
Ezra is Snoke. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally.
No, Kanan's Snow.
No, Kanan died. Ezra
That's
Snoke.
what-
Ezra
that's
turns
what
to the
everyone
dark side.
thinks.
Ezra turns to the dark side. Him and Thrawn go off into the outer reaches at the end of Rebels, and like Thrawn trains him to be Snoke.
No.
I have no idea if any of that's true. I do know that. I actually do know that they introduced time travel.
Wait, really?
Yeah, in like the second to the last episode or something like that. No, apparently the last like bunch of episodes in Rebels were just bananas.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sad.
And we're missing
I'm
it.
sad we literally dropped off. We made it through 3 of the 4 seasons. Disney XD, why you got to be so expensive? Why can't you just be part of my basic cable package? Then I would have watched you.
You know, you won't have to worry about Disney XD.
Once I have the Disney streaming service.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Hit us up, Disney.
Right, please. We could use some of that Disney money.
Yeah.
We will always give your movies positive reviews. There's a lot of YouTubers who people say Disney pays for positive reviews.
Really?
I really don't think they do. Disney doesn't need to do that.
But they own a lot of YouTubers.
Like, yeah, we're not going to get in this debate.
It's
or this
not a
discussion.
debate,
Or not
but
debate.
yeah.
But yeah, we're not going to get in this discussion. Yeah, well, of course. You know, like they have their own YouTube channel. They have like their own, well, like even some of the, never mind, whatever.
He says, well, let's not talk about that as I continue to talk about it.
But yeah, so Rebels is over. Goodbye, Rebels.
Goodbye, Rebels.
Apparently they did like a little end piece, like nobody died apparently. Kanan was like the only one who died.
Oh.
Zeb makes it through. They said that Rex and Hera fought on Endor. So Rex was still alive at like the end of the original trilogy. Rex,
Holy cow.
Yeah, Captain Rex.
Yeah.
They said he fought on Endor. Hera fought on Endor. I don't know what happened to Zeb, but he survived. Chopper obviously takes over the universe. Sabine. I don't know what happened to Sabine. Ahsoka, because apparently Ahsoka came into the time travel thing.
Oh.
There was a lot of things that happened. We will watch it. I mean, once it comes out on DVD, I'm definitely gonna buy it because I got to probably buy season 3 and 4 in the same bundle because I have 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. I don't think I got 3 and 4, but I need to get those for sure. So I want to see how that ends. I'm kind of sad we didn't see the end of it because I watched reviews. I watched a couple reviews on it.
Right.
Because obviously, if I'm not going to watch something, I'm going to watch the review of it. That's what I do with movies nowadays. So if I know I'm not going to see a movie, I just watch like my favorite YouTuber. I mean, that's not me, obviously. I watch my favorite YouTubers like review of it, or maybe a couple of them, and I'm like, oh, all right. So I want to see that Annihilation, that new Natalie Portman.
Oh, yeah.
It's made by the same dude who did Ex Machina. I've heard good things.
I've also heard bad things.
As have I. It was weird though, because apparently in every place else in the world, it's on Netflix like right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and somebody said it was coming on Netflix this month, even in like the U.S. But I looked through all the stuff that they're dropping. I went through like a whole list of Netflix like coming to Netflix March 2018, and it wasn't on the list. So I don't know if we have to wait maybe a little bit longer, but. Yeah, that movie should be up on Netflix literally as soon as it's done with its theatrical run. I would assume you're going to see it, boom, right on Netflix. So, and then I'll watch it for sure. But I've been saying that about Arrival, and that's been on Hulu for like a year, and I still haven't watched that movie. But I've heard good things. Yeah, so Disney movies, we're getting 9 more. So that'll put our total at, what are we at, 18 films?
Oh, jeez, yeah, so many.
18 films in a decade. So we're going to go 9 more films. Well, no, that 18 is not including the next 5.
Right,
So we'll be at 23. 23 films plus 9. That'll give us 32 by 2022. Whew, that's a lot. I can't even wrap my head around that.
So much.
I can't even wrap my head around that. And they'll all be on the Disney streaming service.
Oh, yeah.
That's another reason, because they have all your Marvel stuff. Then they can throw all like the Avengers TV shows, the Spider-Man TV shows, X-Men. Because right now you can't find like the X-Men from the 90s animated series, Spider-Man from the 90s animated series are on no streaming service. And hold on. Can I have a quick complaint here? I have a quick gripe. Why is it no streaming service I can get has Thundercats?
Oh, boy.
The full original series of Voltron, Silverhawks, like the Transformers, the 80s Transformers, G.I. Joe. Like, where the hell? Because I was searching all the streaming services. No one's got them.
Are they all owned by the same company?
Nah, a little bit. Like Saban owns, Saban I think owns some of them. There's a lot of weird rights that have been transferred forever on those things. So it's weird because they're not on any streaming service. I know G.I. Joe was on Netflix at one point.
Right.
I've never seen Silverhawks on anything, or Thundercats for that matter. But it makes me sad that I can't get these great 80s. Let me know, is there a streaming service I'm not aware of that has these for streaming? Because if there is, I'll sign up.
I'll sign
literally,
up.
like right now. Because I want those. Because those 80s cartoons don't hold up. Like literally for the nostalgia factor, I love them. But if you watch them, they are not great. Like, no. I watched some old school Transformers from the 80s, and like their mouse move, but the audio plays, but the mouse aren't moving. There's some great, like, what the hell? But there's just the nostalgic factor.
Right.
You know, nostalgia does not mean good. It just means it like reminds you of your youth.
Right.
It's like Winnie the Pooh does for you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. You were a Piglet fan, weren't you? Mm-mm. No? Tigger?
Mm-hmm. How'd you know?
I was actually going to say Eeyore.
Now I'm an Eeyore fan. I'm Eeyore every day at work. I'm just like, oh, you know, this is my life.
Sucks.
Yeah.
So no, that's it. Go watch the Luke Cage thing. Check out Jessica Jones. Fastlane, WWE Fastlane, the last pay-per-view before WrestleMania 34 happens this Sunday. One of us will be watching it and shooting a video, and the other one won't. So tune in to find out who's doing what.
Mystery. Don't ruin it.
Yeah, like anybody had to guess. Until the next episode, video, what we do, like, share, subscribe. Brian, Thor. Bye-bye. I'm stuck.
He's stuck. He's your big boy chair you gotta get.
Big boy. I am a big boy.
Oh.
If you like what you just saw, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and like our Facebook page.